for Linux Society today on June 16th. If anyone actually has the thing and they're watching it, great. If not, give me a minute. I'm pulling up the address right now so we can send that out to people. If I remember correctly, there's about a 12-second delay from when things happen to when things actually show up for those who are streaming in. It's on our Facebook, the Linux Society Facebook group page, so people there can watch in too. I apologize, the sound may cut in and out as we're doing this. Oh, that is not the right link. Working on it. Oh. Okay, I think I'm having some issues with this. Luckily today it's nothing too crazy, so taking time to get this set up won't cut into what we've got planned. There we are. Okay, now that we've got this string going, for anyone here, are you part of the BYU Idaho Linux Society Facebook group? Okay. Yep. So yeah, in order to be part of that, it's a subgroup of the BYU Idaho Facebook group. So you have to go join the BYU Idaho group, and then once you're in there, then you can go and join the BYU Idaho Linux Society. The other thing you can do is go try to find me on Facebook. If you can find me on there, then once you're in the BYU Idaho group, I can add you to the other group. So, okay. So today, if I can figure out how to get this to switch over to my desktop, to my view. We'll do that. It's plugged in here for the people that are physically here with us. Slight hiccup. So today we were just going to go over how to just create files. I'm trying to use the VI editor, see if I can get that. See if we can get this to work this time. Last time we ran some issues. We get the VI, work with the VI editor, and just kind of create a file, look at some of the permissions, and understand a little bit more of that. A few people in here, and so we may, if they feel knowledgeable, we may have them come and help explain stuff. Just because it's Linux Society, this isn't a one-person teach-all. It's everyone. And the other thing, someday when we get this set up better, for officers, there might even be a way to have looks like there's a live chat feature. Right now though, it looks like only one person's watching, so it doesn't matter just yet. But if someone hops on here and starts watching, and YouTube reports a newer watch count, we might even be able to get live chat going. So we look forward to doing that. Alright. It's exhausting. So we can make that bigger for everyone. That'll change how it shows up. There it goes. So you're just watching the video now live. You can see where I've now made the video screen a lot bigger, so you're not looking at this tiny little square. Let's go to the screen capture so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Off the webcam. Straight to here. Okay. Make that bigger for everyone. Alrighty, so I have no idea what I look like. Well, I'm assuming people can see what I see. So log into my Ubuntu. Alright, so today I'll be working just in the terminal. So let's go over some of the commands that we'll be using today. So you have the list command, which is ls. I don't know if that shows up big enough for everyone to see who might be watching. But the ls command, so just type in ls and you hit enter. And this shows you the directory file system here within the Linux system of your current folder, if you're familiar with Windows. So in Linux they call them directories. Windows is more like folders. So we can do ls, and then there's some other commands we can do on top of the ls, or along with the ls. We can do ls -L, and that gives us some more information so we can see when these files were created, who the owner of the files are, the group or people who have access to change those files. You can see if it's all the different things here, who's got read, write, and execute permissions, depending on what group, and the owner. LS, and if we do A, you get some different, everything, so some of the hidden things. You can do LS, and you can combine the L and the A, and then we can see, including the normal files that we saw earlier up here. So you can see here we had just these, then we did the L, and it showed us a little more detailed view. We did the A, and it showed us kind of some of the hidden files, and then we combined both the L and the A, so we got all the permissions of the hidden and files. So the other thing we're going to do, so we're going to go into the Documents folder, and so we're going to type CD for change directory, and then type out Documents, or if you do CD and a space and 2 periods, that takes you back down one directory. You can do CD, start typing BOC. Sometimes you can use tab too. Oh, I forgot to capitalize. Linux is case sensitive. Capital D, OC, hit tab, and it'll finish it for you, and I can hit enter. That's really helpful if you know that you have huge long file names and you don't want to type it out, but you get the first part of the file name, and you can hit tab, and that will take care of it. So we're going to create a file. This text file, so we're going to go type in touch, and then we'll just do test file dot txt, enter. So we do an ls, and so since we're in the documents folder, this is the only document that we have in here right now is the test file .txt. If you're ever lost and want to know where you're at within the file system of Linux, you can type in pwd, which stands for present working directory. Hit enter and it tells you, alright, we're in the home, or here under Corey, in the documents folder. So let's say we want to look at what's inside the test file. We want to go look. You can use a word editor, or from within command line, Linux comes installed with a VI editor. So we type in VI, and then type out test, or you can hit tab, and since it's the only file in there that starts with a T, it'll finish it for us. Alright, so here's the file. We can see we really don't have a whole lot going on here. There's a couple of different things you can do. I'm just hoping I can remember them all. If not, we'll call upon people or the all-powerful Google to remember. Alright, come on. That means tab. Okay, so hit escape. Oh, I can throw in my screen. Let's see if I can remember scenario. escape. So if you hit escape, it's supposed to get us into the editor mode. Hit escape 2 times, hit it again, hit escape. Hello, see if my computer responds. Check this, make sure I'm using the right commands. Do you know what the command is to get to go into the VI? Yeah. Let's ask Google. Yeah, there's no shame in asking Google. VI editor commands in Google. VI, so this is what we did to get here. Type in VI in the file name. Okay, so according to this howtogeek.com, VI is a powerful editor, but we seem to be having issues with this powerful editor. So we can always do colon Q to quit. So it's going to say, hey, you didn't save it, do you want to save it? We're just going to do it again, so you do colon, exclamation point, Q. But it's okay. Let's back to the shell. Oh, looks like we just had someone try to comment. Let's see how it goes. Oh, mail commenters. Alright, looks like we have some people on the stream. That's nice. Thank you for joining us. We have 3 people watching. Awesome. Alright, we'll go back to the stream now. One of these days we'll figure out how to do this where we don't have one computer hosting the stream and presenting. Okay. So if you're not joining us, we're just trying to figure out how to get this thing to go to insert mode, but it is not liking it. Completed. Alright, so we're going to close the terminal. Now that we have this little handy cheat sheet. We'll come here, open the terminal again, and we'll go to the documents file. So we'll go ls, okay, so we're still here. CD for change directory, capital DOC tab, documents, ls, okay, so our file's still there, so we'll try VI again, test file txt, click the button, open it, and it's saying, hey, there's some stuff happened, either someone had it opened, or it crashed, or something. So saying, what do you want to do? Quit or continue with caution. So let's see which command is it want us to do. Let's enter. Okay, so according to this, we press I to enter insert mode. I'll do the other famous. Hello world. Welcome to Linux Society. And we'll put today's date. Today is June. I can't type today either. As you can see, hit buttons. Normally it doesn't do this. But since we're not in the editor, we're in the BI editor, moving the cursor around is somewhat difficult. So you have to hit the delete to look backwards. I'm just going to go up and scroll to delete. And I'm just going to leave my spelling mistake there today as it is. So we can get on. Okay, today is, try again. Does not like the backspace. June 6th, 2016. Okay, so we're just going to leave the file like this as it is. I don't want to break anything. So I hit escape to get out. Okay, I do control or shift and I hit the colon button, and I'm going to hit RQ to write to quit. Oh, and I'm going to leave that one. Right is our W, and we'll do lowercase WQ. Okay. So now if we do an ls /log, we can see the test file, and then we can look at the current time, which on my machine is 5:36, and we can see that 5:36 or 17:36 military time. On June 16th, the test file was changed. You can see how big it is. Obviously, it's not a very big file, it's only 66 bytes. See, it's currently set for read write. There's really not anything to execute, just because it is a text file. We'll come over here and pull this up, so in case you're wondering, Google Linux permissions. Pull this up so you can understand the file permissions. So there's a couple different ways of. So Linux files, you have an owner, a group, and all users. So what this says over here, in all this fancy mumbo jumbo, is this first one, first three letters, except for that D. So this hyphen RW stands for the owner. This hyphen RW stands for the group. This last one stands for all users. So the owner, which is in this case Corey, which is me, if I have multiple users on this, it would be different. Since I'm the only user on my computer, it's someone who I can read and write to this file. Anyone who's in the Corey group, which is me, can also read and write. So if anyone else were to come and hop on the computer and they weren't part of that user group, they could only look at the file. They couldn't make any changes to it. So here explains more about the permission types. And then you can modify the permission types. So there's a couple of different things. Let's see if this thing sets it. Okay. So it's kind of configured in binary. So if you want someone to be, and we'll go with it through this. So use the chmod, so change modify. So we'll type this in here, do chmod, and then I'm going to type 777 text. Text file. I'll hit enter. Do another ls-law, and we can see something's changed with this test file. One, it's changed color over here, but also now it has rwx, rwx on all of them. So what we basically did with this command up here with the change modification test file, the 777, is we said, hey, give everyone permissions to read, write, and execute this file. Now if we want to change that, we have over here, down here on the screen over here, to make it's binary, so you have 4, 2, and 1. So if you want to give someone permission to read it, you would include the number that was 4. If you want to give them read and write, you'd give them 4 and 2, which would be 6. And if you want to give someone permissions to do all 3, which is the addition, the sum of 4, 2, and 1 is 7. So if I want to give someone permission to just write and execute, I'd give a 3. If I want to give them execute and read, a 5. And so they've set that up nicely so you can do that. So we'll do a chmod, and then I can change it per person. So say if I want the owner to have 1, because the owner, I want them to be able to do anything. I want the users to be able to read and execute the file, if it's an executable of some sort. Such things that exist in Linux, I would do. So write is 4 and execute is 1, so 4 and 1 is 5. And then the last, I would just want all other users to be able to read it, so I'll do 4. I'll type in the name of the file, test, hit enter, and then we do an ls space -l, I cannot type, space -la, and then we can see, okay, it changed here now. So instead of having 3 set of rwx, 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 we have rwx, we have r and x, and then we have just an r. It'd be nice sometimes if they made a little smaller division, but space in between these seem a little better, but you can see we can change those permissions. So if I were to try to log into this computer and as a different user, I could only read and execute this file. So only the Corey login user, which is what's currently logged in as, would be able to make any changes. The other things we can do with this, we'll go ahead and make another file called touch delete.txt. With an ls, as you might imagine, that file won't be sticking around for very long. So if you want to remove a file, you do rm, and then type in the name of the file, delete.txt, ls, and now you can see that the file is gone. So instead of a delete, it's rm for remove. These are some of the basic file things within Linux. The thing is we're going to try to do is copy. And I want to make sure I have the right syntax and not bounce around here. So we'll do Linux. We'll go Google Linux. The great thing about Linux is there's lots of forums, lots of blogs, lots of web pages that people put together for how to use it. So copy. So do Linux copy command. Say wherever. Okay, so you can do copy and source destination. So do pwd to see where we're at. Okay, so we are currently in home Corey document. So we're going to make a copy of this, and we want to put it in the Corey directory. So we'll put in the directory right below us. So we'll do cp right. So we'll do cp test file, and then we'll do a new file, call it test file 2 if we want to. T. Do an ls, and now we can see, hey, I made a copy of that first file, the test file, and I gave the new name, give the new copy a new name, the Sager deck. Now we're going to want to move it to a new destination. And so we'll do that by saying cp. We'll just move the first test file to txt. And we're going to come back here to where we've got our present working directory, right here, and we're going to use that to tell it where to send. So we're going to go /home/ in this case Corey or whatever your login name is, and I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so I do ls. Alright, I only have my test file 2, my regular one. If I do a cd space period, and I do a pwd to see where I'm at, I can see, okay, I'm no longer in my documents folder. I do an ls, and you can see there's the test file. So, I can do an ls/la, and you can see, hey, I just put this in here at 5:44 p.m. And you can see, okay, it has the same permissions as the original file, where the owner can read, write, and execute. Anyone that's in the group can read and execute it, and any other user can just look at it or read it. Okay, so that's just some of what we were going to go over today. As always with Linux Society, let's switch back to the camera. As always with Linux Society, we meet Thursdays in the Smith Building, room 478, and we meet at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m. We do that just to accommodate people who may have poorer schedules during the forum hour, and we're also trying to get this 5 p.m. thing going along with this live broadcast. So any students who are away from campus, either off track, doing an internship, or online students who aren't here on campus but would like to participate, we want to give them a chance to be involved, and this is one of the ways that we're doing that. So we're hoping to improve the process, make it so we can maybe get a live chat going, so I have one person managing the live stream feed stuff while someone else is up here presenting or showing a camera if we're hoping to get a guest speaker in here soon. Someone's managing the camera, making sure everything's aligned while we're watching the presenter, and someone else is handling the chat so we can really involve other people. So if there's questions that are being asked, we can manage those. I'm going to go take a look, see if the chat window has anything going on. We do. I can see someone. The name of X Saber popped on. So I guess he gets X Saber gets a little shout out. Anyways, we plan on hopefully meeting again unless something comes up next Thursday at 2 p.m. and at 5 p.m. Like I said, today was just a little short session. And we have a projector up giving a live feed of what was going on here for those in the room. As always, we're excited. We still have some room for some officers, so if anyone's interested in becoming an officer and is on campus, feel free to send me an email. Just go look me up in the school directory and you can find my student email, or on Facebook, shoot me a message. We're kind of pulling double duty with some of our officers, so any help is definitely anyone willing to help is going to benefit us greatly. Also announcements, we may be having a Linux Society, what do they call them? Just an internship expedition, where I get in one of the 12-passenger vans or something, depending on the number of people that show up, and we'll go down to probably the Salt Lake area and visit some businesses and talk to them. So people who are looking for internships or jobs after graduation, you can go talk to these businesses and you can get some ideas as to meet with them and maybe even do some interviews and get some potential internships or jobs lined up. So with that, though, we're going to stop the broadcast. Thank you, everyone, who has helped and joined us in this broadcast, and we look forward to doing this again. we see more people here next week. Thanks.